Well, hi and welcome to my beautiful office. It is a steamy, stormy day. So we're going to get a bit of a mixture of all sorts of weather conditions today. But this video isn't about that. It's about how I'm going with my studying of the Agile Antechinus. Now I have 2 nesting boxes with trail cameras in each, and they watch what goes on 24 hours a day right through the year. I just check up on those trail cameras once a week, see if there's anything of interest to me. But I do like to keep studying and reconfirming what I've learned in the past, just to really make sure that what I have learned is the normal thing. So where I'm at the minute is nesting box number 2 has been taken up by Sandy, a female that nested there last year, brought up her young. So let's stop talking about it now and head over to nesting box number 2 and see how I'm going over there so far. Well, I am all set up, ready to study the Agile Joeys going about their business. I've checked the trail camera, and Sandy, the female that owns this nest, went out at 10:30 to go hunting. Now it's 11 o'clock, so I'm expecting that the Joeys will be coming out soon for a bit of an exploration of their environment. So come out of the nest and go in, play inside the nesting hollow where it's nice and safe. So what I'm after here is checking to see what sex they are of the ones that are actually coming out. It's always the males that come out first and the females will come out a bit later on. So we're 5 days after they started coming out, and generally when they first come out they're very weak, very uncoordinated, and they only climb on top of the nest and then struggle their way back into the nest. And over the days that they get stronger and stronger, so they're up to the stage now where they're actually climbing up the walls of the inside of the nesting hollow, exploring that. So when they turn to go back down to the nest, I'll be able to see what sex they are. I probably will not keep the footage. It'll just be take it home, study it, and then delete it, because I have 9 terabytes of this sort of stuff anyway. So yeah, alright, waffling on far too long. Be quiet and wait and watch what happens. Sandy has 6 joeys, but only 5 came out of the nest. So that made it a little awkward. It would have been nice if they'd all come out, but you know, you can't have everything. I'll have another try at it and see whether I can get all of them out at once. But it is so frustrating trying to count them. So I'm watching them on my computer, keeping track of who I've counted, and then all of a sudden I lose it. I've lost them. I have to start all over again. But we got there in the end. So 3 females, 2 males. Don't know what the last one is, but we will find out. I'm assuming it's going to be a male. That's what I've had in the past. It seems to be quite even with the sexes. That's not always going to be the case. There's always the exception to the rules, and I need to see more of this over the next few years to really be able to say positively that it is the norm, 3 of each. Looking forward to the next phase of them coming out of the nesting hollow, start photographing them, getting some really good stuff there. Mum interacting with the young, because that's what Sandy does. She's really good with that. The others won't go near them, or they just don't time it together right, you know. They seem to stay away when the joeys are out. But Sandy's been giving me some good stuff last year. It was awesome, but I like some more. I want that awesome shot. So right, that's pretty well much it for today. I'll try again tomorrow. Try and see whether I can get all the joeys out, film it again, see whether I can see their sexes, and confirm it 100%. Little bit of a disaster. We have a beehive in nesting box number 2. This is a big tragedy. Got to get them out of here without getting myself injured. Oops, got a little closer. Yeah, we're going to have to get rid of them. Oh, okay. Buzz there then, that was a bit silly of me. I have no idea whether the joeys are still in there. On my trail camera it says the 26th is the last entry. It's the 29th now. I have no idea whether the joeys are in there or not. Battery is low, maybe that's why it hasn't recorded, but I don't know. I'm a little worried that it's all over. It's about to start raining again, I think. So leaving the lid off to make them go might not be the right thing. I stir them up and get them on their way. The joeys come out, will they get attacked? Damn it! Alright, so I decided that I'd speed things up. I've fashioned a stick and flicked it in there, and they all, heap of them come flicking out, and it is stirred up to the shizen now, so hopefully that's enough to move them on. Having an open top, being exposed, they won't like that, and yeah, hopefully Queen and that will get going again. But I have something else to do. I need to check nesting box number 1, see what's going on over there. But I'm really worried that that might be the end of photographing the Agile Antechinus this year. I only know of one other nesting site that's, I think, active. I have to check on that now. I'll have to put a leaf over the hole and see whether it gets removed later on in the day. But man, she's such a great mother, and how she interacts with her young like the others have never had. Ooh. Bloody bees. I put a leaf up in that hollow and it's gone. It's been there a little while, now it's gone. So that tells me that it's active. That means I have a backup plan at least. I have no idea whether this female interacts with her young. It's anything like all the others over the years, probably a no. And there's the female coming out now. So that's really good. So I might just sit down. Right, a good thing about this one is I just be quiet. What the good thing is about here is from about 2:30 right through until 4 o'clock. It's just direct sunlight onto the subject. As you can see, it's pretty open here. So I should get some really good results if she interacts with her young. Or if not, I'll just have to photograph the young, but at least I've got a backup plan. She's trying to come out. She's just a little worried about me, and I'm speaking as well. So I'll have to get her used to me. I've had this set up for a couple of years now. I've got a nice little seat that I'm on. What's that, 4 metres away? So I'll be able to work her up, get her used to me being here, a bit of honey out. She'll start to work out pretty quickly that's me putting it out there. But yeah, nesting box number 2 was really good for about an hour or so with direct sunlight coming in. So as long as they all timed it nicely with that natural light, I didn't have to use the flash for a lot of the shots. But eventually, yeah, you have to. But at least here I get a lot longer, a lot more opportunities. Oh, the mozzies are really bad here. Right, signing off for now. Well, I'm on my way back out to nesting box number 2 because the bees are still there. I've just checked out the footage of my trail camera, and the bees and the Agile have been coexisting together. So there doesn't seem to have been any incidents there at all. And the batteries did go flat on the trail camera. That's why I haven't had any footage for the last few days. So I don't know whether they're still in there or not. The Agile, that is. So anyway, I've brought something with me, manufactured something that may help me get rid of the bees out of nesting box number 2. Fingers crossed, it'll work. Alright, I am resorting to a bit harsher measures, and I may be putting myself in a bit of danger here, but I have made a little scooping box out of cardboard. I'm going to scoop them up with that, and I have a lid. So I don't know how successful this is going to be. I could get stung quite a lot, but I'm going to do it. Gloves, and get up there, and I'm going to give it a go. Wish me luck as you wave me goodbye. Hopefully I got the queen out. Dropped the whole lot there. I've got my bag there, my backpack. Right, catch my breath, move in and see what's happened. Sun's out for a change, but it looks like they've calmed down. This is 5 minutes later. I can't show you up there, it's far too bright. But there's still some bees going in and out, like they're still disturbed. I'm not sure where did I throw the hive. I got most of the hive. There's not a lot there, just a big handful like that. And I managed to scoop them up, put the lid on, and as you saw, throw it. But I can see the lid. I can't see where I threw the hive itself. I can't see any bees coming out. It seems to be calm enough. I might go on the other side. Can't see the box. Where did I throw it? Oh, over there. Okay. Can't see any bees coming out of it. It's upside down. Empty. Empty. Did I actually scoop up the hive? I thought I did. Pretty sure I did. They're still going into the nest from up the top there, so it doesn't look like I was successful. Bugger. Oh, what a beautiful morning I have. Now earlier I went out to nesting box number 2, checked it out. There was a handful of bees had come back into the nest. So I got my little cardboard box, and with a stick got them all to fall in. Because it was cold, they were very quiet and subdued. They didn't do anything, they just stayed in there. They were very quiet. I managed to scrape off as much as I possibly could from around the top of the nest, and there was a few in the cracks but not many. So I took that down onto the grass away from the nesting site, and they can just fly off whenever they're ready to when it warmed up. So I put my trail camera back in, and I've been away for 2 hours, and I've just come back from there, and I'm happy to say trail cameras have shown me that the joeys are still in the nest. Oh, thank goodness for that. So we can hopefully continue to be able to watch them and then photograph them when they start coming in. So fingers crossed that will happen. So there was still some bees trying to get back in though when I came back. So I had to spray around the entrance of the nesting hollow to get rid of their scent. So it seemed to have been working. I stood there for a while and I'm watching them trying to come back in. So hopefully they go away and they get the message. They should have got it by now, but yeah. So fingers crossed everything goes well. So finally I've won the battle with the bees. They've got the message, they've left. And nesting box number 2 can go about its business without being disturbed, and I'll be able to get them used to me being there. In the next 2 weeks I'm expecting that they'll start coming out, and yeah, we'll get them used to me. I'll start getting some photographs of them and having a lot of fun. Now I'm at plan B, where the joeys are coming out already. They're much more advanced than Sandy's joeys. So these ones have been coming out for at least 3 days. I came across them yesterday, and because they've already been coming out, it means they're exploring away from the home tree now. When they first start coming out, they don't go very far, so they interact with each other a lot, and it's the best time to try and get photographs with them together. But they've gone past that now. They know areas that are away from the tree where they'll definitely get some food, so they're coming out with a purpose. They're just dashing straight out and going off. So I've introduced my stage, just a branch with a hole in it, with some honey in it. Make a little finger trail. I just dip my finger in the honey and make a little trail all the way down to the honey pot. So I encourage them to hang around a little bit longer. Hopefully 2 or 3 will come out together. They interact with each other around the honey, and I can get a great photograph. So hopefully that all comes together. Yeah, it's going to take a few days for them to get used to me. I've been here for a couple of hours now and they haven't come out yet, but they're going to come out very soon. Nice sunny day, I should be able to get natural light on them very soon. Anyway, that's all I've got for you for today. I hope you got something out of this video, and if you'd like to subscribe to my channel and get more of this amazing stuff, click on my pretty little face just down in the bottom right hand corner of the screen. Hit the little bell, you'll get notification whenever I do anything else. And if you'd like to like this video, give me the thumbs up, that'd be awesome too. And if you want to go and have a look at all the mad and crazy things I've been doing in the past, click on my icon right here at the end of this video. It'll take you to my channel. There's over 100 videos to choose from. I talk about photographing and filming in a forest environment. Give you some tips there. Got adventures, I take you with me. Every now and then I buy some camera equipment and I do a review on it and give you my honest opinion on it. So go and have a browse. There'll be something there of interest to you, I am sure. Now stay safe, stay away from that coronavirus stuff, and always remember, if you don't do, you don't get. So get out there and start photographing, filming wildlife, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.